Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Appalachian State's offense will go to work first. And we'll be seeing plenty of Jakari Lewis. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Split backs here. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Villa. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The run inside. It's Lewis. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Quick release on the RPO. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Villa. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. In the red area, it's Lewis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Back. Back to pass on second down. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Under fire. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Warhawks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this guy doubtless will be a huge part of the game plan. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. All right, guys, let's take a minute and talk about the Warhawks. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The number 1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. Breaks the tackle. across the 25. He's into the open down the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run it on the counter. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. On first down, here comes this offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Villa. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He got that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Singleton. Finds his man, it's James. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish.
There's some room. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The Mountaineers are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll run it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And the Warhawks want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Strong, firm tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's a heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's out past the 35. Makes the grab in their space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And what a play call. You could feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Pulls it on the option. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Direct snap. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the lone running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive.
There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the left side. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Coming out with it, it's Webb. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's James. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Slings it downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Third and 6 yards to go. The give to the back. Maybe a crease. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Warhawks want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and...
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Rush is on him. And they got him. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Motion from the back. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the catch. He's pushed out of bounds, couldn't quite get to the first down marker, and they'll give up the ball. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with Baylor in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Red Raiders on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Boone.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the UL Monroe head coach at the half. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Uncorks one. Got his man. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Here's the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Sanchez. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside. It's Lewis. Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Swings it out to his running back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Going to the running game. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Walker. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Finding some room. Delivers the stiff arm. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Howard. There he goes. Discards him with the stiff arm. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Walker. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie things up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab down the middle. Finds a seam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, App State. He found some open space and turned on the jet.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Runs through the tackle. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Off play action. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try it again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds the tight end. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Lewis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up.
Got some room to run. Makes it past the marker. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Warhawks are in the hurry-up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not...
Might have a chance. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a gap. It's Westbrook. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
And the Warhawks with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw. It's Singleton. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. It's 3rd and 5. On the move, it's Westbrook. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Bringing the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Offense gets set for 2nd down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to strain